welcome to episode 3 of The Drought. The saber we take New Japan Pro Wrestling to Wrestlekingdom 20. In the exodus of Will Ospreay and Kazuchika Okada. And today we have got the New Beginnings Tour. So this episode will be covering Nagoya, the tour nights, and the 2 nights of Sapporo. Then in the next episode it will be Fantastica Mania and Osaka. 2 matches confirmed for this first show: Narita and Tamatonga for the Never Openweight title, and Taiji Shimori vs Grace Hokan in a ring fit match. It's going to be a longer one because there's tours involved, so let's get right into this. Okay, and we start off in front of 20,000 people in the Nagano Olympic Memorial Arena, which I think is in Nagoya. We had the pre-show match, 2 of our young lions, 2 of our newest young lions. Katsuya Murashima defeats Shoma Kato by submission, goes 7 minutes, gets an 18 rating. Utterly dreadful. But they're starting, they're new. Let's cut them a little bit of slack. Come on. Oh, and also it still managed to drag in the middle in 7 minutes because neither of these two have any psychology. So if we do a rematch, it needs to be shorter. I'll have to remember that. Nagoya versus Kata versus Murashima needs to be shorter. But our opening match of the main show also features 2 young lions, but 2 of our more experienced young lions, as Oscar Loewe and Yuto Nakashima take on the team of Shota Umino and his mentor, John Moxley. And they have great chemistry together, which is great news, because I think that's going to be a fun tag team to use. But it gets a 54 rating. Moxley gets the highest rating of the match, actually, with a 63. But it's Umino who picks up the win, pinning Yuto Nakashima in just over 11 minutes. Probably should have gone shorter, but I wanted to give them a bit of time to... It's Moxley in Japan. It's not very often you get to see it. I thought it'd be fun to give them a little bit of time. And also, as Loewe and Nakashima, in real life, they're on excursion now. So, their status as young lions is questionable. They're sort of on the border of graduation. 6-man tag, as Luke Jacobs is returning to New Japan. I think he's signed permanently with us now, full time, which means we're going to be his only employer, so he's going to be coming on Japan tours as well. He teams with Togi Makabe and Hiroyoshi Tenzan, the Great Bash heel, take on Yuji Nagata, Tiger Mask 4, and also signee Alex Hammerstone. His MLW contract has expired, nobody else has hired him. We brought him in mainly for the America show, the Strong show in the last episode. As he doesn't have any other employers, I thought, why not take him on a tour of Japan? And he picks up the win here, pinning Hiroyoshi Tenzan with that nightmare pendulum of his, and he's the highest rated performer in this match, getting a 44, with Makabe get second with a 42, which is what the match gets overall. 6-man action here, as Los Ingobernables de Japón take on the team of Minoru Suzuki, Master Wato, and Ryosuke Taguchi. The Los Ingobernables de Japón team who pick up the win, Takahashi pinning Ryosuke Taguchi with his fisherman suplex. It's the time bomb, let's be honest, he's going to use the time bomb. Highest rated was obviously Takahashi, 74, as he continues his journey as the balance, technically for Suzuki in this match, as the open weight with Suzuki is the heavyweight. You know, Suzuki's not massively tall, so probably doesn't... I don't actually know, I've never seen him and Takahashi face to face. I don't really know what the height difference would be. But it's interesting to think about. Next up, it's the other 3 of LIJ. Naito, Takagi, and Tsuji, the 3 definite heavyweights. And they're taking on just 5 guys: Sanada, Taishi, and Yuya Uemura. And it's Uemura who picks up the win, pinning Naito. So the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion has just been pinned by recent graduate Yuya Uemura. 70 for Sanada, 75 for Shingo, 69 for Naito, 61 for Tsuji, 58 for Taiji, and 54 for Uemura. And obviously in the post-match press conference, Sanada and Uemura are chatting, and Uemura basically, he challenges Naito to a title match, saying, "Hey, I pinned you. I think I deserve it." But he's interrupted instead by Yota Tsuji, who essentially says, "No. If you want to get to him, you got to go through me." And on night 1 of Sapporo, we're going to be getting Tsuji versus Uemura, the winner facing Naito in Osaka. Goes 10 minutes long, time limit expires, and the Great Khan defeats Taiji Ishimori by majority decision to win the Provisional King of Pro Wrestling 2024. It's a ring fit match. It's exactly pretty much what we got in real life, except with judges instead of just grabbing the title. It's Ishimori dominating the fitness tests. Great Khan dominating in the ring, but getting more and more tired before having a big flurry in the last minute and getting the title. It's a 61 rating, a 56 for Great Khan, and a 58 for Taiji Ishimori. The GOK is a champion. Bullet Club, Kenta, Chase Owens, and Bad Luck Fale, representing the Rogue Army, take on Tomoaki Honma and Guerrillas of Destiny 2.0, El Phantasmo, and Hikuleo. And it is the complete faction that picks up the victory here. Kenta picking up Tomoaki Honma for the GTS. And yet after the match, Kenta and Chase Owens challenge GOD for the tag team titles. I don't know exactly when that match is going to be, but it'll be announced during this tour. Fale is kind of just allied there. He's GOD's cousin, but he's still obviously officially Bullet Club. In a 6-man for the Never Openweight Champion 6-man Tag Team Championship, TMDK, Kosei Fujita, Shane Haste, and Mikey Nichols defeat Tomohiro Ishii, Hiroyoshi Tenzan, Kazuchika Okada when Fujita pins Okada. Fujita picks up the victory, pinning Kazuchika Okada. Because yes, if Okada's leaving us, he can do the goddamn job on the way out. And Fujita is one of those people. We have new champions here today in the Never Openweight 6-man division. That's exciting. Let's see what TMDK can do with these belts. It's a big win for Fujita. 68 rating. Okada is the best in this match with the 77. 66 for Ishii, 61 for Tanahashi. 55 for Fujita makes him the best in TMDK. 51 for Hayes and a 46 for Mikey Nichols. Semi-main event, I think this is. As the United Empires, Ospreay, Newman and Akira lose to Bullet Club, War Dogs' David Finlay, Clark Connors and Driller Maloney, when Driller Maloney pins Callum Newman with the World Star. 67 rating. Maloney and Connors basically challenge Catch 22 for a rematch for the IWGP Junior Tag titles afterwards. And David Finlay basically says in this big 10-man tag, he is going to send Ospreay to AEW beaten, bloody, and broken. Gets a 67 rating. And yes, our main event sees Ren Narita defeat Tama Tonga with a Boston Crab in 22 minutes. Ren Narita is your new never open weight champion. A 55 for Narita, a 53 for Tama Tonga, and a 57 overall, because Tama Tonga is another one who is part of our exodus, which is causing this drought. So again, he can lay down on his way out. Tama Tonga is declining physically. So honestly, we're probably not losing much. If he's declining physically and he's already in the low 50s, he's not going to get better. He's just going to get worse. He'd probably only be put in the old man main events, old man six bands anyway. But after the match, House of Torture have been at ringside. Obviously, they've been grabbing at the legs of Tama Tonga. They've been doing House of Torture stuff. It's House of Torture. And they do a beatdown onto Tama Tonga. And he gets saved by Minoru Suzuki, which is a nice little touch. But Minoru Suzuki comes out and makes the save with a steel chair, clears house, and helps Tama Tonga up to his feet, essentially setting himself up as the first challenger for Ren Narita. I think that works fittingly. It's a younger guy in Narita versus Suzuki. He's obviously a veteran, murder grandpa and all that. I think it works to have him as an early challenger. He's someone who Narita can beat, but is also believable. What do we get overall for our first show of this episode? Actually, no, I think this might be a standalone. We'll do this at Nagoya on its own, and then next episode will be the tour leading up to Sapporo. Gets an 11 rating. No, it gets a 58 rating. It increased our popularity in 11 regions. I enjoyed that show. What did you guys think, though? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys. Bye.